welcome back. All right, so today's a juicy one. We're going to be reading out some things that people have sent in, some Reddit content.
So we're just doing like reactions and advice, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or our takes.
Our
on
opinions.
Okay, our opinions. Here we go.
On what people do in relationships, how we feel about it. Okay, from Jane about an ex. When we moved in together, my ex started asking me for permission to eat things or do things in this weird kid-like voice. Oh my gosh, it's like, can I have a snack? Like that. That's what I'm picturing.
The guy is asking.
The guy is like, babe, can I have a muesli bar? Like that vibe.
Oh, I'm cringing. But has he just recently started doing it, is he? Do you know what that is?
No, she said we just moved in together. When we moved in together. But it's her ex. My ex started, now it's an ex. They're not together. But she's talking as like when they were together.
Okay, so obviously they're not together anymore, but he started doing that. That is weird.
Wait, there's more.
There's not more.
There's more.
There's not more.
Or he'd stick out his lower lip like he was pouting and ask, sex? I swear my ovaries shriveled up and fell out whenever he did this. Oh my God. There's more. It was so bad that I had to create a code word, peanut butter, that I'd say when he did it because he didn't realize how often he was doing it. It unfortunately gave me an ick that severely affected my libido for him. He was treating me like his mum he had to ask permission from. Like, it's your cheese too, dude. Ask me if I have plans to use it for our dinner in a normal voice. My libido never really recovered from this.
Oh my God.
Guys,
bad. If there is a definition of an ick, it is that.
Or I'm picturing like nice guy. Like, I feel like
I feel like that's a stepping stone to like, what's it called? Is it BDSM? No.
What's that?
Like when some guys, I watched a movie recently in the cinemas and this guy basically wanted this girl to like stamp on his fingers and stuff.
Oh.
Like weird shit.
Okay.
Baby Girl, I think it was called. If you haven't watched that movie, and if you have, you know what I'm saying. If you haven't, watch it because that's a stepping stone.
But honestly, I've heard of many relationships breaking down because a man treats their partner like his mum. Like, and you do naturally take on that role of their mother. Like, you're doing everything for them. You're washing their clothes.
Yeah, but there's levels to it.
I
like being nurtured and stuff, but I'm not asking for cheese. And I'm not asking for cheese in that voice.
Yeah, asking for sex in like a baby voice to a woman, I don't think that seems masculine. Is that like making?
Yeah, he's not masculine at all. No, he's simping. Wait. He's not even simping. He's just being weird.
Does that make me sexist if I say that comment though?
What?
Like, I don't want to be sexist because, you know, I feel like masculine and feminine roles are always reversed, and like we both take on both roles these days in today's day and age. But I feel like it's always nice to feel like the man's taking control.
Yeah,
you know.
But I agree with that. I think that's like general consensus. Like that's a more masculine role where like a guy would sort of like do more of the initiation sort of thing.
Exactly.
But then that's not to say that a girl can't be like coming on to you as a guy and like, it's clear then that we want to be intimate.
Exactly. Like, I think it's easy to tell if one person doesn't want to, or it's what you do with that information and that body language.
I wondered if she sacked him off because of that reason.
Well,
Sounds like it.
She said her libido never really recovered. But yeah, some people you just don't mesh with. Like, maybe another girl would think that's adorable.
No girl's thinking that's adorable, doll. I'm sorry.
Maybe.
He's still single and he will be for the foreseeable future.
Anyway, here's another one from Christy. Why do men follow and watch porn of women who look nothing like their partner? I am 4'10", curvy, dark-haired girl, and my boyfriend, male 34, will follow girls on social that are these skinny, blonde, all plastic surgery country girls. I look nothing like that. I'm a short, nerdy, curvy girl. He says I'm his type and he's attracted to me. And I mean, we do the deed fairly often, so why does he continue to follow and like those types? Am I just being insecure? Because it makes me definitely feel that way. I've expressed it many times too, how much it makes me feel, and I feel like it's still slightly ignored.
There is so much wrong with that message.
I feel really bad.
There is so much to that.
But yeah.
you should not be watching porn, period.
Okay, but all men do watch porn.
Wrong. I have not watched porn since January 2021.
That is...
January 2021.
Oh, we're in 2025?
Yeah. Not all men watch porn.
Okay.
Porn is bad for you. So
Well,
and
no.
especially if you're in a relationship. And
is-
especially if you're not even looking at anyone that looks remotely like your missus.
Okay, so when guys watch porn, they are looking at the girl thinking that they're the guy having sex with her? Is that what it is? Because
I don't know.
in my mind, I thought...
I don't know.
2021 Skye. All right, take it back. That's as long as it's been. In my mind, I thought Lockie always explained it to me. He stopped watching porn also, but he used to lie to me about it because he knew I'd rage and be like, away. Because I never understood it either. Because I'm like, why do you need to watch porn if you can just have sex with your partner?
Yeah.
But he explained it to me. Men are very visual. So they can't, because like when girls masturbate, I feel like they don't need a visual. They can just lay there, think about what they want to think about and do their thing. Whereas men, they have to see something because they're so visual. So he would explain it in the way of like, I just need to see the action of it. But anyway, he stopped watching porn too because it is very bad for your brain.
Yeah, and your relationship. It
Well,
your relationship. It will your relationship.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it sounds to me
And
like he's got a fantasy of like that look.
Cowgirl.
Yeah, like.
He wants to chop a cowgirl.
Yeah.
I feel like the best thing he can do is chop up a cowgirl, be done with it, get it out of his system, and then just be real with his missus again.
But maybe he can't chop up a cowgirl and he's
Well, he needs to get a flight to Texas. There's cowgirls in this world.
But he probably isn't. He probably can't pull the girls that he wants to fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Christy, I would be highly offended.
Yes.
And I mean, the porn thing's such a touchy subject because in my opinion, I thought all guys watched it.
No.
And to be honest, there's been times where I'm like to Lockie, just go get your laptop. I'm not in the mood. I'm really not. So I'm like, if I'm giving permission, whatever. But and I think it's worse if they are really sneaky about it.
Yeah.
And if they're not being honest, but I do think that is so weird that he's not. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like porn has no positive effects.
No.
It only has negative effects. People have got to remember that when people are making porn videos, they are acting. That is an act.
Yeah.
If you continuously watch porn on a regular basis, your perception of what sex is so off.
So true.
And not only that, if you think you can go and see a girl and fuck her like you're watching these guys fuck on porn movies, she is not going to be satisfied.
She's going to slap you across the face.
Yeah, she might think that she's having a good time. You might think she's having a good time because you're watching on porn videos, but that's not how it works.
No, that's not how it
And
works.
I feel like you lose that sort of emotional attraction and that desire to have sex when you're just watching porn.
Because you can get it so easily.
Yeah. And not only that as well, it's really addictive.
Yeah, it's like drugs.
It's like a drug because when you get off, you obviously have this like dopamine hit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it's so easily accessible that you just keep
do it
doing
so
it.
often.
You do it often. And then you start to get into more weird shit probably because like you need a higher dose of dopamine, something different,
something
which
more.
is probably what's happening there. And then you'll never have that same dopamine hit off your missus or your boyfriend.
But she's saying that they still have sex quite frequently. I would love to know more detail to comment further, but for me, that is weird.
Yeah.
And
I don't think there's any reason that you should be watching porn if you're in a relationship other than potentially a long distance relationship.
Yeah. So would you classify watching porn cheating?
I think it's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong.
Would you classify a man in a relationship buying OnlyFans photos cheating?
Correct.
Yeah, because they are like talking. It's very personal.
Yeah, like just even like having the desire, like if you are in a relationship and you want to be with that person and you're in love with that person, why are you looking somewhere else for that same feeling? Like it's wrong. It shouldn't be a thing.
It feels weird.
I would argue that if you're in a long distance relationship, there's probably a little bit more leeway there because, you know, you still have needs. But even then, if you're really in love with somebody and you're together, nudes. right?
Yes,
like,
yes.
As a girl, like as a guy, I've had a long distance relationship, and you know, I've had nudes, and like that is, I would consider better than watching a random person do it, right?
Oh, I just look at porn and think it's ridiculous. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't, it's people's jobs, but I don't see how that can be a turn on for some people. Like, because you do know they're acting, so it doesn't feel authentic. And I think that's why I look at it weirdly.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's a heavy one.
Yeah, Christy, that's heavy. I would be telling him to stop watching it.
Yeah. Or
to
asking
be honest.
the reason why it is you think you need to watch porn.
Yeah, ask him some deeper questions and get to the bottom of this. And then I would say, please stop. And if he doesn't, then there's probably a problem.
Yeah, there's definitely a problem. He's missing something and he's trying to fill something.
Yeah, fill a void.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one from Kate and Mark. Did you want to?
These are so good. I love these questions.
These. Do you want to read one out?
If I try and read a message, it's probably going to take me about 10 times. So let's just stick to what we know. You run up the message and I'll have a laugh.
Okay, from Kate and Mark. There was this guy I had just met who was interested in me. After a night out, he came over to stay at mine. We all fell asleep in the living room. Okay. I get major gas in the mornings, and this morning was no different. And since I really didn't think anything would happen with this guy, I let a huge one rip. It was so loud, even louder than my normal ones. I'm acting like nothing happened when the guy looks at me and asks, was that you? I turn towards him and say, yes, do you mind? I'm watching his reaction because even I thought this fart was gross and loud, and because I'm waiting and wanting to scare him away. Completely unfazed, he says, no, and then proceeds to talk about the plans for the day. Totally won me over. Been together 13 years, married for 5. I mean, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, I remember.
There's levels to it, but I'm all for I'm very, I don't know. Like, I'm very open about that. So I'm not weird about that shit because I'm it's just normal, right?
It's normal.
But there's levels to it. And if a girl was to fart in front of me that I'd been seeing for a little while, I'd be like, oh, this is cute, whatever. But if she's letting
until you smell it.
If she's letting trumpets off the first morning I wake next to her with no shame, bruh.
Yeah.
That's not cricket. That doesn't sit right with me. That is a madness.
Ladies, it's okay to fart. And if you're in bed with Callum and you need a fart, give me
the Dutch oven.
Yeah, let's pray. I would trap him under the blankets and then be like, see ya, bitch, have fun.
Oh.
No. It's okay. Don't ever let a guy make you feel embarrassed to fart because it is a very normal bodily function. But off the back of this is how ashamed I used to be to fart in front of that first guy I saw who was other girls and I wasn't. The first guy I told you about in the other episode. He was so repulsed by girls farting that I was so ashamed to ever fart in front of him that I would hold on to them to the point where I cannot fart now. You will not ever hear me fart. I trained my body to fart silently because I would hold on and release slowly.
Yeah,
release.
Slow release.
Slow release.
But the silent but deadly, that sounds, you know?
Yeah. But now you will never hear. Because I was so ashamed to fart, which is so bad for your body.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And in a relationship, Lockie and I, we get into mad fights about it actually because he's bad. We'll be driving, he'll fart and leave the windows up, and I'll look at him and be like, "You're f***ed. You are absolutely f***ed. I actually hate you."
Yeah, when you you can't even breathe because you genuinely smell so bad that you're gonna vomit.
Yeah. But I'm but it's all the time. The other day I walked upstairs and I'm like, dude, he'd just gotten home from a meeting and I was in the other house doing content. Came down to the garage upstairs and I'm like, did one of the dogs do a shit up here? And because he knows I get really angry when he farts now because I'm like, it's too much, dude. I'm like, and walk away. He'll purposely do it close to me in a confined space. He's evil. Anyway, walk up there. I'm like, dude, did one one of the dogs do a shit, he went silent. I'm like, babe, did you fart? Because otherwise, tell me, because otherwise I'm going to need to start looking for dog shit. And he's like, I did. I'm like, oh, mate, you're just too much. But
yeah, that's mental.
I mean, I think it's nice to meet a guy that doesn't care about that. But you'll meet guys who do really care and some who don't.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't care.
No, they shouldn't care at all. But there's levels to it. Like, if a girl was to fart in front of me, I would be calm with it. As if she's if she's like a little bit embarrassed or whatever, it's like, oh, sorry, cutie. Like, or I take the piss as a joke.
Yeah.
But if a girl is like in my car, and she just lifts her leg up as one of those ones, I would just be like, you're actually fucking putile. That's fucking not right. You know, there's like, you can do it in a classy way. It's like even burping, like, come on.
Yeah.
But I guess long-term relationships, you get more and more comfortable. It's like whatever, you know?
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. But also out of respect, like you're not ripping out a massive fart the first time you meet a girl either, are you?
Well, that's the thing. My mates don't, but I do.
Oh, well then why is it okay for you?
But I've got science behind it.
You've what?
I've got science behind it.
Oh my God.
Like if I go into a bird's house and I rip a fart.
You're marking your territory?
Yeah, I'm laying down the law.
Oh my God.
Your boy is in town.
Absolutely fucking not.
He's in town.
Please.
No, not to that extent, but it's just like, if you can just like not be weird about it, then they're not going to be weird about it.
Girls would never be, well, I don't know. Some girls would hate it, but like I'm not weird about that stuff. Like when Wucky and I first met, he would go to the toilet and shut the door. I'm like, why are you closing the door? He's like, I'm doing his shit. I'm like, don't you dare close that fucking door ever again. I'm like, I don't care what you're doing in there, doll.
Yeah.
Don't you dare close that door. Yeah. If I'm living in this house, that door stays open.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what smells or what's happening.
Yeah,
but I think good for your husband that he took it like a champ.
If you're not farting in front of your partners after a long time, I think that's even more weird than farting straight away.
But that's just how some people are. Like couples that I've met that have been in a long-term relationship say like, I've never done a shit in front of my man. I'm like, that is so weird. I'm like, Lockie and I, he'll come and brush his teeth.
Yeah.
Or like, we're just very comfortable though. And I think if you're with someone, if there's two people in a relationship that are uncomfortable with it, then it's going to be kept private.
Yeah, that's
Some
right.
people are just very private.
If you as a person are comfortable with it, it would be easier for your partner to be comfortable with it too.
Yes.
If your partner's never heard you fart, you're probably not going to want to fart in front of them.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? Whereas
exactly.
Like, if you just rip off the Band-Aid and start ripping them straight away, then it's like, well, you've heard it now.
Yes. But for me, I don't think I would personally feel comfortable to fart in front of a guy that I've just met.
And that's valid. I feel like that's fair enough.
Yeah. So that's our opinions on that one, guys. But thank you so much for sending those in. They were so fun.
They were actually so fun.
I want to read more.
Same.
They're so fun.
I don't want photos. Can we just put a new request that if you're going to send a message through, we want to see how you look as well.
Oh, but some people would want to be kept anonymous.
That's true.
Yeah. It's
post on sofas. So this is...
Post a photo of them on the screen as a happy couple.
We'll have like a projector here and we can just be like, so we have Mark and Andrea here.
Kate and Mark. Big fart. She farted in front of him. Married 13 years.
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, there's no judgment here, guys. This is just a bit of banter. Like, if you want to talk like a baby, you can talk like a baby. Like, who am I to say anything? You're not in my house.
Yeah. So, thank you, guys. I'm hoping I didn't offend anyone. We just gave out.
We probably did, Skye, let's be honest, but when don't we?
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any more things to write in, I feel like we should do a segment where we do like Skye and Cal's love advice or you know, I want it. Those were juicy, but like I feel like we could get deeper.
Yeah, we could get deeper. But that is a very good start.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you.